Alright, back to our MW3 discussion. Sorry for that little editing. Um, yeah, can you just elaborate a little more on, got a little off track there. Could you elaborate on what your thoughts are for MW3 and Elite?
One more thing, like the multiplayer, I'm not looking forward to it too much, just because from what I've seen of it, it just looks so alike to Modern Warfare 2, and like they have a few of the same guns as well, which I feel like is just going to throw it off a little. But
Yeah.
I mean, what were you gonna say?
And, yeah, what's your opinions on Elite?
What's Elite?
Um, for those of you who don't know, like my friend Krish, basically Call of Duty Elite was, currently in beta mode for exclusive players, and basically it allows you to track your stats much more specifically, and even down to map based and where you got your kills, and like see where the most traffic is. It's kind of like Black Ops heat maps, but this is an overall generalization of them, which is really good for competitive players. They can see those lines of sights, those angles, and that'll definitely help them. But one unfortunate thing, there's actually an unfortunate thing and a pro to it. The unfortunate thing is it's going to cost 50 to $60 a year, I believe that is.
Just for that?
Yeah, just for that. But
That's pointless.
yeah, but also the pro to that is you get all the DLCs released in that year. So obviously, what we saw from Black Ops, we paid, I think it was $60 to $75 for DLCs,
Yeah,
just for DLCs, and that could definitely help a lot more people buy, like get more consumers to buy their products that way.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
Kind of that's interesting. I've heard of the Elite thing. I just didn't know what it was. I never thought of that, but yeah, I feel like that should just be something that should be incorporated within the game. But $50 to $60, that seems kind of pricey for what it is.
yeah, exactly. You definitely have a point there. But I also heard MW3 is going to be packaged with a 1 year deal of XP, or I mean Elite rather, and that's going to be $100. You're going to get the Prestige edition of the game and the 1 year of Elite, which includes all the DLCs, the heat maps, and etc.
That's interesting. I
Yeah,
don't know. If it's, I'm definitely not gonna buy it right off the bat, but if it gets pretty good reviews, I'll think about it. But
yeah, for me personally, I'm definitely gonna buy it. Probably that first 1 or 2 weeks, just for the sake of my friends are gonna have it. I'm gonna want to play it. I want to see what the game's like. Yes or no, maybe so. And that leads me to my final question before we close this up. Are you gonna buy the game?
uh, I'm definitely gonna look forward to it, and I'm pretty sure I'll buy it not as soon as it comes out. I did not pre-order it, and I don't think I will. And I feel like it's too hyped for what it is. That's just my thought, but I will eventually buy it within a few weeks. So
Any final words before we?
yeah. Um, I actually also don't know, just because like as of now, within the next 2 3 months, like so many good, really good games are coming out and have already came out, and it's so hard to choose like what to buy. And I mean, like I can't sit around buying every game, and on top of that, even if I did, I wouldn't have time to play and open every single game.
And yeah, you definitely have another point there where I believe you said I wasn't really comprehending what you said, but the fact that there's so many games out there and there's so many different games to buy, it's actually a lot harder to choose what
Yeah,
games you want. Like you definitely got to go on the internet and find reviews for the game, see what the game's actually like. I mean, for me, if unless it's like a franchise game like Halo, Gears of War, Call of Duty, the big ones, I'm really not gonna buy it because not a lot of my friends are gonna have it. Maybe like one or two, and that one I said before is friends on Xbox is probably the biggest factor for me playing.
definitely. Without friends on Xbox, like it just gets so boring and repetitive. It's like, why am I even playing this?
Yeah, it's like watching. It's almost like kind of like watching grass go, or even an assembly line.
Not even that. It's like watching a repeated like episode of like some show that you like.
Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. And for all my viewers out there, this is a part two of our Call of Duty slash MW3 discussion. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Krish, for joining in this conversation.
Thanks for having me.
Please stay tuned for more commentaries and montages. Thank you.